Welcome to part 4 of the Kansas-Baylor game from a few weeks ago. Kansas is literally putting it on them. This has been a great game to watch, though, and to break down a little bit. And we were at this game, took the boys to it, had a great weekend with them. So there's a lot of great things going on with this game. We'll get it kind of organized here. This looks like it might be maybe I really like this. It looks like McCormick's running off here, and this is a flashback or a highlight of something. So what we're doing here is running I really like this action. So there goes McCormick. We're getting a small, essentially a 2-on-3 or a 2-on-4 cross screen on the elbow. Maybe it's called an Iverson cut where they're bringing him out. Watch, they're baiting this guy here. That's the plan, because right there on the catch, they're trying to get it into him, and then they're clearing it out, running it into a ball screen, right? And they're trying to get it right there, right? So he kind of collapses, and they end up getting the foul. What did they call? They call foul there, or they call? I'm not sure what is the call there, right? So, but anyway, just to go back to this play, I really like it because it's a quick little Iverson cut here to the to get a first catch, right? Get your first catch, get a ball screen, get a post up, get a flash cut to the post, and try to get that ball in. Catches it, doesn't put it on the floor, but they come on the airtime of it. So watch where this guy comes from, where the help comes from. Right, so it's right here on this cut to get out on the airtime of the ball. Either he knows it's coming or, in terms of scouting report or whatever. So, yeah, it looks like it was a travel right here, right? If you look at the official here, yep, he's calling a travel. Okay, so now Baylor's coming out. They're down 27-13. As bad as they have played, they're down 14 to a sprint, to a ball screen, to a roll replace possibly, or a roll cut, right? So watch the trailing big, this 6'9" guy. He's getting out. They've got to be locked in here. So they're essentially clearing out that, knowing that they're rolling two and leaving it on this guy not to trail this guy. Now, it's one of these plays from the time before. This guy was buried in the corner and is a dead three, is a 40 to 45% three, 6'9". And so he's got to make a decision, roll or the pop here, right? And it looks like he's ready to stunt over right there on the pickup, and they get it to the three, right? So where did Agbaji come from? So Agbaji is here. Abaji's playing him, right? So there's the stunt, just enough to cover to get him back. The closeout, pound, 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 pound. So 4, 5, 6 pounds, good on Agbaji. Stunt. So everybody, like my group, look at this. Just enough, right? He doesn't trail him. He's here, 2 feet in the paint, and closing out. So that's your stunt, right? Makes him put it on the floor. First pound goes nowhere. Second pound, third pound, fourth pound, fifth pounds to a jump hook. Whatever, if that's a good shot, then he gets that, right? So that kid's pretty good, and now they're calling over the back. Let's see how he ends up spotting up, though, to get out, right? So he does all his pounds here. He gets to the mouth of the rim. It's a great shot if he makes it, but it is 5 or 6 pounds. He misses it, and look, he keeps moving. Spots up, gets his feet set. It's a good three. It's a good three from a good three. It's a good three from a good three, if not a good three from a great three. You take that every day of the week, but Baylor is not feeling it, right? So possession 3 here. Look, they're just stunting a little bit to slow him up. So box screen. Iverson cut possibly here. Yep, so somebody goes out. They step over on the low post to 33 to try to get that seal or get the lob. They're cutting Agbaji out, right? And then look at 11. So he leaves 1, right? So 11 leaves 1 because he knows, and 10 points it down. He's playing on the high shoulder and smothering him in the baseline with the ball over his head. Right? So right now, Baylor's the aggressor. An arm length removed. This guy's going to be flash cutting, taking 10 with them, but they don't have anything other than that. That's the play they want. Close out skip. So Baylor's winning right now. This possession. Right? Look at how they cover. Baylor does such a great job. They're just getting their tails handed to them this game. Right? Fighting for positioning. There's there's an eye cut, we call it an eye cut to the middle, to the nail, but watch how they circle back around. He's being taught, look, they got a double, they got a dive, they got an eye cut, they got a cover down, they got a two-man zone, right? They're covering this. This guy's now playing two, right? Oh, and they bail it out with a foul. What'd they call? There's the help. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. Yeah, man. And I like Kansas. You feel for Baylor. I mean, that's just such a rough call, right? So let's run this out of bounds play. See what they're doing here. I know that they're engaging to try to get the post. They bring ball side around, and look, they got so many actions off of. So watch 10 here. Play on the ins like couldn't be in worse position. It looks like he's 6 inches smaller. This guy's pointing up. They're locked in on the post. That's just, they gave up 2 of those, and that's such a rough gig for Baylor, right? Dribble handoff. Look, and now they leave an open 3, right? And you got to let them shoot those, right? You're getting your tail kicked. You're down 16, right? Let's see what he does, though. He's the trailing big. So he goes low. He's coming around. They're not switching. He gets caught up in this. That's a problem. They're switching. Let's say it's their 41 defense, they call it, right? They don't communicate this switch. He's opening up to let him through, and he's saying, no, you take him. And you can't do that against grade 3s. They get lucky. So we get it. We push ahead. This guy's really good. And I thought we had a turnover, right? So they're in scramble mode. Look, McCormick, I've railed on him a little bit because he just can't finish. But look, right here is good. He steps over. He dives. Watch right here. Dives right here. It's this foot, and it's a seal out, and he's freeing at least one hand. There's the post feed right there to a layup. But it's too late. We don't get it. He doesn't see it. That's too bad. It's too bad we don't see it. All right? And those are the plays. I feel bad for the guy because these are the plays that happened 4 to 5 times in this game. And I believe he ends up with 16. But he can't finish there. Right? So here's the great guard. Right? And we'll leave it on this possession. He doesn't feed it. Step over, sit down. He dives. He steps over right here. He sits down. He needs to free his hands. There's the feed. There's a dunk. There's a layup. There's a finish. He doesn't get it. Still doesn't get it. But now watch. We drive. Everybody stunts over. And you got to finish. Right? So, listen, we're going to do another part to this. I hope you've enjoyed these Baylor games, Kansas games. Again, subscribe. There's a link right below. If you could subscribe, like, share, send a comment. Would love to talk ball with anybody. But appreciate everybody's support of the channel. Thank you.